for the singleton here, like I said, I'm going to replace this arm with this one. So basically it's going to be a simple snip like so. There we go. Save that for later. Okay, now what will I have? Let's see how much modification I have to do to make this fit correctly. Not too much, luckily. So we're going to, there we go. Pop that off. Let's go ahead and see what we look like. Yeah. I do. I really like. So. All right. Well, in that case, at this point, I should at least, I'm at least going to prime this separate for now. But I also have to come up with a way to shield this so I can prime this guy too. So, good thing I have painter's tape. there's that. So I'm going to let these sit right now to air dry. And once I do that, then I'll be able to at least reattach this arm to this guy right here. And then hopefully we get a better idea how this is going to look once this is all dry. So, sit back, relax, and let's enjoy the process together, shall we? All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and uncover this and see how we did. I think we're doing okay here. Let's have a look. Yeah, just a little bit. Not terrible, actually. Not terrible at all. I'm pretty happy with that. There's only like a little bit on that side, right on the top there. But I think just a little bit of, probably with a little bit, if I can get away with just a little rust cover on it, I should be okay with that. Or it's just something there just to paint it over. I have the right colors, so that'll be a plus in itself. So I'm happy with that. And of course, I already have this taken care of as well. There we go. There we go. So we'll get this glued on, and then we'll get this, go ahead and get this glued on, and see how she looks. There we go. Look at that. Compared to what it was. There we go. Have it focus. There we go. Look at that. Looks a lot better than the, what was it? The javelin originally. Having that spear there. Loving the look of that. So, pretty happy there. So, there we go. Now it's just a matter of a color scheme, which I have one in mind. I'm thinking I want to go with like a druid look for this guy, just because of because they're riding the warthog here. So I want to have that kind of look. So, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to this. And if any of you are stout will notice, I have already done my priming on this, so on these sides that I need to get done from my other video. Yes, I didn't have it on there because I didn't want to bore anybody with it. So, anyhow, but that is done up here as well. So, like I said, I'm going to be bouncing back and forth a little bit. with painting and setting up and moving on to and things of that nature. While one sets, I'll have another working. So I'm looking forward to it. And probably grand total, I spend about an hour out here at a time, realistically. So if I get further on one than another, well, I get further on one than another. But at least I'm still working on it, which is what matters at the end of the day. So, anyway, I got this all set up, squared away. And once it's fully hardened and once this is fully set and dry, I think I'll be able to do what I need to do. There we go. There we go. That looks better. So, anyway, make sure this is set the way I want. There we go. Over the top, make sure that's held in place accordingly. So, anyway, yes, so yeah, I'm bouncing back and forth, so keep an eye out for those videos, guys, and catch you on the next part. Hey guys, so, we're going to work on my singleton here. So, primer's all dried. There's only a few spots where it came through, but I had a funny thought. Now, just a quick correction on a previous segment. These are the Bretonnian Riders. These are Bretonnian Knights. So that's part of the Old World collection for the Warhammer segment there. So, but I had a thought, and I'm gonna have some fun with this. I'm going to do something really fun with this. So I had a spare horse. I'm going to try out a paint scheme. But in the meantime, I'm going to start painting my little singleton guy here. It's just the rider I need to work on. And I think I'm going to do, since I have the rider on a warthog, I'm going to do a druid rider. I'm going to do a druid style rider. So he's going to be a very interesting kind of a paint scheme. It's going to be something of the combinations of some silvers, in this particular case, the lead belcher. I got a warpstone glow green, a little bit of a data glow, which is an effect paint. And then also, I'm going to use some ivory, just some ivory here. It's like ivory white, finishing off with a fluorescent green in an airbrush style. But we're going to see how this turns out. And then of course, for the weapon, it's going to be some Retributor armor gold. So with some Athonian camo shade. So that's kind of the thought I got with that. Now you might see some other colors right here. These a couple blue, a couple shades of blues here. A couple shades of blue with white as well. But that's going to be for this here. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and start on this and see what turns out. Oops. Well, oopsie. Oh, like a doofus. Forgot something. There we go. It's okay. I can live with it. Oopsie. Oops. Well, moving on. Shall we try that again? a spot to hold on. I've still got the weapon to paint, but yeah, that's some of the green. I got some of that armor painted. You see some of the brighter, let's see if I can get that up there. There we go. Some of the brighter whites. That's where some of that fluorescence really hopefully going to pop when I start painting this. So I still got a shield to do, which will probably be some golds. I got the weapon to paint. But yes, so it's a good starting point for sure on that. So, so the next segment the next thing I'm probably going to do will be the weapon on here once I get this kind of dried up a little bit, let this set. And once I do that, then I got to at least cover the excessive parts here that need to be, basically I got to leave exposed. So like that way I can airbrush the fluorescent green. And I'll be doing the same thing on the weaponry as well. But it's a matter of how much do I want it to be, how much on the weaponry do I want, where do I want it the brightest to the lightest. So that's kind of the plan. So we'll see what happens. So catch you on the next one, guys.